Hello and welcome to NES and Famicom Classics. In this installment, it is of course the infamous Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, released by Konami in 1989. You know, as a kid, I can't think of a single person who had an NES and didn't have this game. This game was everywhere. Every kid had to have this game. And this game mostly has reputation nowadays for being, really crappy thanks to, people like James Rolfe, but overall, this isn't a bad game. It's just, it's from an era that doesn't exist anymore, where games could be ridiculously hard and unfair, and that was okay, that was acceptable. And this means that, a lot of kids got really frustrated playing this game, but, they had to have it. So let's play some of this. This is, of course, based upon the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 80s cartoon show. You play as any one of the 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And you go around, and you go down these sewers, and then enter typical side-scrolling action games, scenes. I'm controlling Leonardo right now, but I could choose one of the other turtles by pressing start and then selecting the one I want. They all have basically the same abilities, except some of them have long-range attacks and some of them have short-range attacks. For the most part, attacking the enemies is an entire waste of time, because as soon as they clear off the screen, they'll immediately come back right again. Bosses, just a matter of, just hitting them until they die. So right now, Raph is gonna die, so let's switch to Mike. I don't want to do that. I want to attack this guy. You can be cheap and attack the enemies from below. This game reuses a lot of sound effects from a lot of early Famicom games, such as Getsu Mutant, for instance, the Konami YY World games, the first one anyway. Also, Gambare Goemon. Let's choose Leo. Give him the pizza slice. You can be cheap and just continually attack this guy, because the enemies are going to be cheap anyway. Select Raph here. There we go. So that's right, this entire building, the only point of it was to get health that you mostly lost getting right into it. One thing I will have to say is the music is quite good, and that's something not enough people praise about this game. The enemies, the game is weird. A lot of it, has very little to do with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but whatever. You seem to be fighting random things, except for like rat traps. Things that have nothing to do with, okay. Like, I don't remember this guy from the show. Alright. He dies, you get the shuriken. So let's switch to one of the other turtles. You can jump really high, which is unusual for a game of this era. Like the turtles can jump higher than Mario can. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so I guess I have to go through. Okay. Damn, this game is cheap. Alright. He got caught. Caught. Okay, let's choose Michelangelo. Outrun these things, hopefully. They'll just come right back. Oh no, they didn't. Completely ignore them, because there's no point in even fighting them. Alright. The lucky break. This is where you can infamously be cheap. I'm playing as Don here, and then you can just continue to do this. So play as John. Come on, Donatello. Great, we have her support. You know, I don't think this game is really as bad as a lot of people think it is. It's just the game is difficult. And it's difficult because games were difficult back then. Is it cheap? Yes. Is it unfair? Yes. But is that very... is that typical of NES games? Also yes. You know, everything about this game is just par for the course. It hasn't aged as well as, you know, say, the arcade game has, but that's because the arcade game, you know, was more advanced and wasn't from the era where you could make games like this and, you know, expect everything to be fine by making things as weird and nonsensical as possible. Like, it's weird, they make boss encounters out of minor enemies. It's interesting to note that although this game came out in Japan for the Famicom, it actually came out as a totally different title. The first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on Famicom was actually the second one, which was the arcade game. You know, this got localized, I think, under the Japanese name of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I don't know what it is off the top of my head. So I can't proceed until I kill this thing, even though I could a minute ago. Oh, there's another one I have to kill. This game gets old after a few minutes of playing it. You know, I just don't feel like giving the effort anymore. Yeah, I think... Fuck. Yeah, I think with that, I'll bring it to the end of the video. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. And, yeah, I'll see you next time.